Hello, I'm Jason.
And I'm Matt.
Let's go backroading.
This backroad adventure starts just outside the town of Southeast Missouri, a town with a fitting name, having the distinction of being located at the junction of three state corners: Missouri, Arkansas, and Oklahoma. We start our adventure here, at a small roadside marker which shows the survey stone and information of the marker. From there we head east. The trip will take about 3 hours and cover 77 miles of highways, byways, and gravel travel. That drive time is without any stops, but stop and explore you should. Driving under limestone bluffs and over Ozarks streams, our destination today will be Roaring River State Park and Trout Hatchery. The Missouri Ozarks are more hills than mountains, being formed over the millennia from the erosion of limestone which it was created. This gifts us with some crystal clear streams, awe-inspiring views, and fantastic hiking and exploring. We create these routes with that in mind. They travel through the conservation areas, state parks, and national forests on purpose. A gentle nudge to help you see what the area holds. The routes also pass through small towns, allowing you to visit the local shops and restaurants of the area. This local bike park is a great example. We leave the Pineville Bike Park and continue east. The Gaia GPS we downloaded has everything we will need for this trip. From historical map overlays to rain prediction, this is a great resource. A quick stop to skip some rocks and explore a riverbank, and we will be off again. We passed by Big Sugar Creek State Park and crossed the Elk River at what was once a grain mill. All that is left is the water raceway and a few iron parts on the east side of the bridge. The public land is plentiful in Missouri, with nearly 4 million acres between the Mark Twain National Forest areas, the Missouri State Park System, and the Missouri Department of Conservation. To put that into perspective, that's roughly the size of Connecticut and Rhode Island combined, all for us to explore. The tempo slows with the beginning of the gravel roads. Gravel seems to be the county's way of saying slow down and enjoy the ride. The weather change gives us just enough rain to settle the dust. road signs. Like the locals say, hang a left at the old tractor buried in the road. This county road gets smaller the further we travel. If you look through the trees, you may even see caves and hillbilly cliff dwellings. The roadside flowers taking over the ditches are adding some fantastic color to the area. At this point, we reach Sugar Camp National Forest Scenic Byway. This is a 28-mile byway with 8 miles being gravel. Like the Forest Service page says, this route is along wooded hills and valleys, which are covered with mixed hardwoods with intermingled eastern red cedar and pine stems. The cutouts provide fantastic views of the Ozarks. There are also 2 picnic areas on the byway, which would be a great place to stop for lunch. As we cross the bridge to explore the gravel bar of the roaring river, it seems more of a purr than a roar. The water from this river flows into Table Rock Lake at this point, assisting in the creation of the lake and the superior fishing and recreation activities it holds. With water levels of the lake a little lower than normal, we can explore the lake bed and search for treasures. From high above, you can see the lake in the distance. As we arrive at our endpoint for the day, I can't help but notice the tempo of the area. Roaring River State Park is nestled in the valley of the Ozarks, creating an oasis of sorts for those who wish to fish or just relax. The park was created in 1928, and some of the historic buildings are still in use. With trout fishing, cabins, trails, caves, camping, and even a hotel on the park, there's always something to see and do. This route we made for you to explore. Designed for a short half-day trip, but placed so you can stretch it out to see what else is there. Make memories and simply unwind. Enjoy the journey. I know we did.